What's up, everybody? East Philly here. Today I'm talking about the Sena GP10 GoPro Bluetooth backpack, and I have it on the GoPro right now. So what this is a Bluetooth backpack that connects to the back of your GoPro if you have the 3 Plus or the 4. It doesn't interface directly with the backpack. You have to actually use a connector to connect the backpack to the GoPro, and then it uses Bluetooth to connect to your Bluetooth headset device, whether it's a Sena or not. It should connect through there, but it works better with the Sena because it has what's called a UHD voice mode, ultra high def voice mode. It's supposed to give like CD quality sound or something. So I have that on right now and I'm testing it out, and this is actually my first time riding with it. It took me a while to get it figured out. So I'm going to go over some of my first impressions, and then we're going to talk about how it sounds, why I got it, and all that stuff. So if you looked at my video last Wednesday, you might have seen that I accidentally sheared the end off of my microphone to GoPro adapter. That adapter is like 20 bucks at Best Buy. I couldn't really find it anywhere cheaper, so that was my only way of getting it, was at $20, and I already broke 2 of them and I lost 1. So it really wasn't worth it for me to keep buying them, especially if they're going to keep breaking, because the way that they connect isn't too great. It's not too sturdy, and honestly I'm pretty sure it would break again. That's the reason I bought the GoPro backpack. That's the main reason. The second reason is now I get to review something else and I get to mess around with it, and it had a lot of features that I thought were pretty cool and that I wanted to test out. So my first impression was kind of iffy because I couldn't get it to pair correctly. I hooked it up to the GoPro, I turned it on, I held in the pairing button, it started blinking, I tried to pair it to my Bluetooth headset and it wouldn't work. And then I would turn it off and it would say that the camera was disconnected. Well, it's not supposed to say anything about the camera at all. It's supposed to say Bluetooth backpack connected, Bluetooth backpack disconnected. So it was kind of giving me some weird stuff on there. What I wound up doing is updating the firmware. As soon as you get the thing, you should update the firmware. Update the firmware of your camera and make sure everything is at where it needs to be, because my camera was at the latest firmware and the backpack was not. So I believe that's why it wasn't connecting correctly. Here's where I went to grade school. Now, as soon as I updated all the firmware, everything went perfectly fine. It connected right away. It said GoPro Bluetooth backpack connected, GoPro Bluetooth backpack disconnected. It didn't say the words camera or anything like that anywhere. It just worked. And so far it's been working fine. It's a little weird street. So it's been actually pretty good. And as long as the audio on this turns out right, it should work. When you use this with a Sena headset, you get a couple options. If you're talking like I am now, just by yourself, you don't have anybody else hooked up or anything like that, it gives you ultra high def voice mode. So it gives what they call CD quality sound. Now, if I pair with somebody else, it goes into noise cancellation, so that it sounds better than like an outside microphone, but it probably won't give you as good quality as you're going to hear now. The difference is that it it will record whatever else I have on here. If somebody else is on here talking, it'll record all of that, and it should sound pretty cool. Whether that works or not, I don't know. But we're going to figure that out tomorrow when me and TikTok meet up. And hopefully it works. Another feature that is on it that I was really hoping for is the passive charging. So when you plug in the backpack to the GoPro, you have to use the GoPro's mini USB port to transfer the sound, just like you would if you were using your microphone to GoPro adapter. But when you do that, it means you can't charge the camera while you're riding around. And since I can't use my extended battery with the backpack on, it means that the battery life on my GoPro might go down pretty far. You weren't even close to that red light. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So, the Bluetooth backpack plugs in through one mini USB port to the GoPro. It uses a little coupler. Above the coupler port for the backpack is another mini USB port that is used for charging and firmware updates. Right now I have an external battery pack plugged into that charging port, and theoretically it should charge both at the same time since the other port is connected. Whether or not that actually works correctly, I don't know. And whether or not it charges quicker than it discharges, I do not know. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out with some testing. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to test it, but I'll test it and we'll see how it's going to work. Oh, here's another test I'm going to do. So I was going to see how well it would record music playing through the Bluetooth headset, but apparently UHD mode cuts that off as it's trying to play. So I'm going to push the button right now, if I can find it. I pushed. So it's on noise control mode now, which probably should make the audio quality sound a bit worse in terms of me talking, but let's see if the music plays. Huh. So it seems like I cannot get music to play. Let's see if I can get it to play through the watch. Well, that's kind of sucky. That's just more for me to figure out. I'll email Sena, whoever the hell you want to pronounce it, and I will give an update on that, I guess. Well, that's it, everybody. If you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. If you did dislike it, that's okay. But please let me know in the comments why, so I can make this channel better for both you and me. This is Moto Monday. I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you all later. And it looks like this is still blocked off. So I'm going to do the hooligan. There's a big giant pothole down there, and I just need to get to the street before it. Yep, that's a